We're coming to you this day outside of room 313 at the Rhode Island State House in a segment we call Capitol Spotlight. We take a few moments before session and talk with members of the General Assembly, and we're pleased to be joined by Representative Canario right now, and he too was present during this press conference that was certainly well attended not only by the press but by members of the community. A lot of people are interested in this particular topic, and it has generated a great deal of controversy across the country. Representative, what did you think of the press conference, and what do you make of the package of legislation that's being talked about?
Well, Dave, we just were presented with a handful of bills here. I think the intent behind it is well. Obviously, we have to go through the bills now and look at them. I think the Speaker hit it right on the head when he said there's going to be some give and take here, but we do have to be careful going forward because we want to absolutely come across that compromise and at the same time protecting the gun owners' rights. We don't want to stumble over the Second Amendment.
You know, that's a very good point, and I heard a lot of people at the press conference reference that as well. I'm wondering, you know, the Founding Fathers did a pretty good job with that document and are really to be commended for their work. But at the time that they wrote that very precious document, they didn't have Bushmaster semi-automatic weapons to deal with, and the firearm community was quite a bit different.
Well, again, Dave, you know, this comes down to common sense. And what we have to do here is we have to find that common sense approach while protecting the Second Amendment right to bear arms. And I think together, once this comes to hearing, we're going to hear all sides of the issue. And I think that we're going to come across a compromise that's going to benefit, you know, all involved.
You know, I'm interested because the president's been using the bully pulpit to champion some of these changes, and a lot of the so-called political pundits say they won't even get universal background checks passed. Forget magazines that hold 100 rounds of bullets. Forget semi-automatic weapon bans. They won't even get universal background checks. They won't get rid of the gun show loophole. Are you surprised that Congress may be unable to achieve any of that on a federal level?
Well, Dave, let's be honest with each other. I mean, they can't get the budget together. They can't get, you know, at the federal level, I'll be honest with you, I'm very disappointed. I mean, that we should be moving forward, and right now we're not moving anywhere real quick. So I think as a state, I think we have our act together, and I think that once these bills come before committee, that we're going to go ahead with a common sense approach, and at the same time, protecting people's rights in the Constitution.
Representative Canario, thank you so much for talking to us. I wish you and your colleagues in the House the very, very best.
Thank you, Dave.
And of course, we could not do it without you. My name is Dave Barber. We call this segment simply Capitol Spotlight. My name is 3, 2, 1.